guys, and welcome. We are here to take care of some Kunai. Oops.
Now that's just
I hit the wrong button. There. Stop.
This goes on too long! Finish this!
Let's finish this! Get back!
Where are you? Where'd you go?
That's enough out of you!
Okay. Goodness. Oh, one moment. I gotta check my settings. Settings. Oh, no. No, that's fine. Really? Why are you going over there? Anyway. It's a little bit too quiet. Let's do this.
Here is your Viscount.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Sinead Dawn, Hawk. I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
I see a man who's ready to start a war on principle.
And what would the Kunari be without principle? You, I suspect. Prove yourself, Basra, or kneel with your brethren.
There we go.
Parshera. You are Basilit An, after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawk, you know I am denied Parvalan until the Tome of Kozlun is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
Hello, sweetheart.
I believe I can answer that. I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Kozlun.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
Heroic acts of sacrifice. What will people say?
This is your damned influence, Hawk. I was halfway to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
The relic is reclaimed. I am now free to return to Parvalin with the thief.
What?
Oh, no, no, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Kozlun. She must return with us.
You have your relic. She stays with us.
I'm sure he'll take that well. Love-Rennie, you might want to move a bit this way.
Then you leave me no choice. I challenge you, Hawk. You and I will battle to the death, with her as the prize.
No! If you're going to duel anyone, duel me!
You are not Basilidan. You are unworthy.
Don't you have what you came for?
You know we do not suffer thieves. She cannot walk away from this insult. I will take her. If you object, duty demands that we fight.
I accept your challenge.
Marathas! So shall it be!
Oh, I hate to win this one. Damn it.
A horse stop. Is this all you want?
Oh no, you don't.
Ha! That's enough!
Fucker. I mean, fucker. I hope you guys don't mind me swearing. Oh no, you don't. No, I don't think so.
One day, we shall return.
But you won't.
Is it over?
It's over.
The city has been saved!
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
Did that hurt that you said that?
You seem confused, Seeker.
The champion killed the Arashok in single combat? It just sounds so... romantic.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you developed a case of hero worship.
Why? Because I have respect for a woman who built herself from nothing?
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling the truth. If you are, then what happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what? Are you hunting for an infamous apostate? Is that what this is all about? Or is it revenge?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
I will let you go.
Well, now we're talking.
None of this is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Champion of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. She wasn't just a hero. She was now the most important person in the city. Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course. With the Viscount dead, she stepped in to keep order. Things quickly got out of hand. The more she squeezed the mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed. After 3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
I know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumar. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
Do not hide behind the champion. She has no role in this.
Sounds like you two have quite the little argument going.
This is not an argument. It's treason.
I think the champion's views would be appreciated. Or do you fear what she has to say?
I fear nothing. My only interest here is in keeping order and protecting the innocent.
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is really happening.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better?
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
Threatening each other isn't going to help matters.
And what should I do instead? Allow this to continue?
Rogue mages are constantly threatening the city.
Exactly. Would you have us do nothing in response?
I would have you not paint us all with the same brush. Not all mages are waiting for the opportunity to wreak havoc.
You know as well as I that temptation preys on every mage, no matter how noble their intentions.
You hear this, yes? She would lock you up too if she were able.
The champion saved this city, unlike some who threaten it with their misguided outrage.
You push us into desperate acts, and then use that as justification to press even further.
This argument isn't helping matters.
No, it's not. Stand aside if you will not see what is right here.
The first enchanter accused you of trying to take control of the city.
The city. I am trying to keep order until there is a ruler capable of succeeding where Dumar failed.
And if not, will the Templars rule Kirkwall forever?
We will not stand idle while the city burns around us.
The Templar Order exists to guard the Chantry and Circle. I suggest you let the nobility rule the city.
I do not need you or anyone to tell me what my duty is, mage.
If Kirkwall wants Meredith to step down, they'll tell her to.
Are you mad? They fear her. Everyone fears her.
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better? How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
Why don't you just stab me in the back while you're at it?
Cold corpses speak louder than abstract freedoms, do they not? As long as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
She won't.
When it's no longer there.
Maybe you two should wrestle, because there's no other way to resolve this.
You are naive, champion.
You will find that not everyone bows to your will, Knight Commander.
My. Such a terrible commotion.
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the first enchanter back to the circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace! He should be clapped in irons, made an example of!
That's enough, Meredith. This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl. You have my thanks for stepping in, champion. If you had not...
You're the Grand Cleric. Aren't you in charge of the Templars and Circle?
Oh my. You have quite the estimation of my abilities. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today. And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.
Mantle of the Champion. Champion, an honor unique to furry marchers. Other terms of reference suffered the stains of their order. The lingering baggage of office and entitlement, but champion is not an appointment that can be sought. It cannot be owned or willed, and the process by which it is bestowed is not argued through policy or guild. It is earned with blood and sweat and leadership in times of great turmoil. Always worthy, as their deeds are true importance, a champion is greeted not by depth, but by nod of reverence. Ooh. Okay. The title was mostly recently granted in Tannervale, 882 Blessed, on the resolution of a bloody expedition of Navarra. Their king embodied by the taking of Paradel and the quick yielding of Harmarel. Thoughts that the remain of the free marchers an easy claim. He who become the champion, Caden Avel of Ravane, did what Olay had not. He stopped a nation in its tracks. There was blood and barter, but Taverl is still free against all odds. There is a contradiction of honor. Champion is not itself a sign of approval. He or she can be respected or feared. Their coming dreaded as much as desired. All that is common is that they have an effect, and lives are changed. Kirkwall now adds to the history of the title. At first, for the city on this 934 dragon, the Qunari are repelled by means respected or reviled, and it remains to be seen what follows for this Destiny Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall. From the champion, history, ancient and current, excerpt from Phil a Bard. Satrathus, Conori are people of metaphors, and for them, words have many meanings. Satrathus, the name given by the Arashok to this axe, means that would uphold. It's the word for foundation, defender, and enforcer all at once. Okay. Excuse me. Just making sure. We got nothing else here. Very good. Oh man, guys, I got a headache. I gotta take those glasses off, even though it's gonna help me. I got done with work and just raging headache, and I'm not
All
sure.
quiet around here, Captain.
Not sure why it's so bad. Poor head. Trying to figure out here. Anyway. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna do almost all the companions here. Who needs rescuing? Champion, you simply must help me. My daughter, Olana, was abducted by foul bandits. One of the servants who discovered she was taken somewhere in the wounded coast. I bid you make haste, for I fear these low-born scum will take her maidenhood. That would make the arrangements of a suitable marriage for her very difficult. Please return Olana to me intact. Regal Theta Spinter. Well, seems like you're only worried about her womanly thing. Visit Gamlin. Gamlin has been alone since Mother died. It might be a good idea to check up on him at his home in Lowtown. Speak to Sebastian. Isabel has resurfaced after years. Speak to her in the Lowtown. Okay. Speak to Fenris. Catch up with Aveline at the barracks. Or visit Anders in his clinic. And talk to Barrick in Lowtown's Hangman Pub. Okay. Last straw. Yeah, we'll kind of try to ignore that as much as possible. Alright. Now, level ups. What do I want to add to my arsenal? Well, let's get these taken care of here. So, what we got? I want.
Of the mages I know, you're the one I expected to go out in a blaze.
The day is young.
It was a compliment, you ass.
No, it wasn't.
Was a compliment, you ass.
That ruckus has been going on for some time. Can you calm him down?
I'm sure the furniture's very sorry for whatever it did, old boy. All right, let's see.
Please don't open the door.
You've caught a burglar. Good boy.
My legs are cramping. Please, just let me go.
You expect me to just let you walk out of here?
Please, sirrah. I was seduced by a crime at a very young age, but your guard monster has scared me towards a path of honest work.
I love this choice. Here we go.
I'll give you to the count of 5 before I sick my Mabari on you.
What? Surely you wouldn't.
1.
But...
2. 3, 4, 5. Make sure our guest leaves quickly.
Like I said, I cannot help myself. And we all the examine.
This place isn't like home at all. Minrathous was so noisy.
Hey now.
All right, so she said to look at the crest sideways.
Oh, wait.
Then cover the... Sweet maker, Isabella. I can't unsee that.
Okay, we've done that one. Still funny. Do you have anything here? No. Okay. Alright, we're gonna have a bunch of them come up. It's alright, we're still gonna do our companions first. On the loose. Champion, I require your assistance in the matter of great urgency. Please report to the Temple Hall in the gallows at your earliest convenience. Sincerely, Knight Commander Meredith. Yeah, I mean, we read all this about keeping her womanhood intact. Sir Hawk, maybe you don't remember me. We met briefly, and though it was most important moment of my life, you've changed so many lives that you probably can't keep them all straight. You rescued me from Sir Ulrich, and you told me to leave Kirkwall. I want to tell you that I have. Won't say where I am now, but I'm free, and I'm not looking back. I've heard the rumors. Terrible days are coming. I pray for the safety of my family and all the souls in Kirkwall, and especially for you. May Andraste keep you from harm. Sincerely, Ella. We remember her. It was in Anders' quest. Okay, a letter from Deventer. Dear Hawk, or is it Champion Hawk? The story of how you handled the Arashok is very popular here. There are a few things the Deventers love more than a tale of Kronori defeat. To say the Imperium is a strange place would be a vast understatement. Men and women work magic in the streets while their slaves look on. I watched my own master kill a rival minister in the duel just days ago. Sometimes I look around and I think I understand the Templars back in Kirkwall. My studies are going well. My dreams don't trouble me as much these days. I'm hopeful that in time I'll master myself. I just want to thank you. I owe you more than my life. I owe you my mind and my future. Fenrir. Okay. Monsieur, interest rates are the lowest they've been in 200 years, making this the perfect time to take out a mortgage on your estate. The next Viscount will likely raise rates, and if you wait too long, this chance will pass you by when the Chantry demands teas on all Hightown estates. Where will you be? The lending house of Tecum, Salma, and Greece can take you through the process of mortgaging your estate with ease and confidence, leaving you with nothing to do but admire your wealth. Speaking to our accountant in the Dwarven Merchants Guild for free consolation before time runs out. Jesus. To the champion of Kirkwall. You've done so much for so many people, so you probably don't remember me, but you saved my life. Okay. I spent 3 years thinking about what that awful... Oh, okay. Lord Harriman might have done to me. Surely the Maker sent you to shine his light on the madhouse. When I left and walked into the sun, it was like walking from a nightmare. I don't know how we endured it. That place was a spider webbed, and we were the flies. I didn't know where to go at first, but I ended up seeking shelter at the Chantry in Starkhaven. I am sister now, and I've taken my vows next month. They've given me a chance to pay back the good fortune you gave me, and they even taught me to read and write. Me, the daughter of a washerwoman. With eternal gratitude, Sister Ariel. I don't remember her. That's when you know you've been doing games sometimes. I really don't remember her from previous either. Okay, bud. I don't know why I decided to put those on. You can't remove them either. Oh well.
You like the shiny?
I like the shiny sandal.
Things have been very troubling these last few years, haven't they? I was thinking that it might soon be time for my boy and I to move on.
Back to the merchant's life, I suppose?
It's an honor to serve the champion of Kirkwall, make no mistake. But I'm getting older. It's time to see the Sandal's future. I'll stay on until arrangements are made. I hope that's all right.
If you're worried about Sandal, I can help him out.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you, but it's unnecessary. My boy's been offered a position in Orlais. It seems the Empress herself found one of his enchantments and is intrigued. Can you imagine? Us in the Imperial Court. Hopefully this business with the Templars doesn't get worse before we go. I worry about you, Miss Eyre. The old lady is scary. There is no old lady, Sandal. How many times do I have to tell you that?
What's this about?
Oh, my boy sees things sometimes. Says he saw an old lady standing by his bed. She has a scary laugh. Yes, well, There you go.
Oh god. There goes my headache again.
Do you ever feel...
Do you ever feel... Okay, I want Isabel back in the park.
Wish whoever was telling this story had...
Oh, that looks like the house special. Whiskey flavored with rat droppings.
You don't have to keep checking up on me. I'm fine.
I'm just here for the rat flavored whiskey.
Right. Remember what you said after the mess with the Kunari.
I'm proud of you for doing the right thing.
It may have been the right thing, but it was also the dumb thing. The relic was mine. I should have kept running.
I couldn't have saved Kirkwall without you.
Bullshit. You could have stormed the keep and slaughtered all those Kunari if you had to. You and Aveline. I mean, look at her. She's a woman-shaped battering ram. The fact is, you and I have nothing in common anymore. You're a champion, and I'm just a lying, thieving snake.
Whatever you think you are, I still care about you. It must have been hard to give up the relic, and I appreciate it. Whatever comes, you have my support.
Well, perhaps it's time to stop hiding. And I do miss the trouble we used to get into. Tell you what, I'll be here if you need me.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, good. Characters. There she is. Isabel returned during the Kunari crisis was surprising, most of all to Isabel herself. She blames Destiny for inspiring her to such foolishness, and it seems to regret exposing herself to danger. After Arishok was killed, Isabella was seen in a deep conversation with Destiny. The exchange ended as Isabella walked off, saying, "You read too much into it." That was the last anyone in Kirkwall saw of her for some time. Many believed that she had left the Free Marches for good. Then, as abruptly as she had departed, Isabel appeared one day in her usual spot in the Hangman, drinking as though she had never been gone. Isabel returned during the Kunari crisis was surprising. Oh, it's a repeat. Okay. We're not going to continue that. Okay. Let's level up everybody else that I'm missing here. And confirm. Oops. There it is. Uh-oh, my coughing fits are coming. Okay. Good Lord.
If you think that was bad, I should tell you about the Black Marsh.
See, when you say things like that, Blondie, it just makes me glad I didn't know you sooner. Who goes to a place named Black Marsh on purpose? Now, they called it Beer Marsh. No, still doesn't work.
You've got a point. The marsh part does cancel out anything else. Flower Marsh, Kitten Marsh. No, no good. Ah, you've got company. I'll see you later.
Hawk, what can I do for you?
What was Anders here for?
Only place in Kirkwall he can get a decent drink. Blondie comes by here and I put him on my tab. He's got some stories about his days in Ferelden that sound implausible, even to me. He's not bad for a mage. Crazy, but that's most everyone in this city.
I wouldn't say no to a pint.
I should make you buy the drinks, oh champion of Kirkwall.
So, what's the word in Lowtown, Varric?
Nothing you don't know already.
Sorry.
The Viscount's departure, a vacuum of power, troubles brewing. Get rid of one thread and another appears. I'm starting to think this city's in love with Crisis. Hope you're ready for it, my friend. I'm keeping Bianca close.
Varric, the last 3 years. There's power in stories that all history is. The best tales, the ones that last, might as well be mine. The death of his elder brother forced Varric to take up the mantle of Paul's Tetris officially. However, according to the update of official Kirkwall and Merchant Guild documentation, the family businesses are run by non-existent uncles, aunts, cousins, and household pets. Jesus, Varric. Alright, let's go see if we can find some stuff.
It never happened. It was all a Ferelden ploy.
It's been really cold the last few days, and people are gearing up for hunting and stuff. That's why the one job that I normally work part-time for at the restaurant and bar, and it's got a little bit of rooms, like a hotel kind of thing too. Most of the time we get busy when people arrange weddings there, but lately the hunters have been all coming out.
Laser getting to sleep. I'm your man. Like everything from eating to fighting.
So we've been a little bit busy now that they've been coming out. Right now it's just the bow hunting, last minute fishing, and so we've been quite busy. And, yeah, so haven't had much time other than just really working constantly. It's gonna get worse once guns come out, but
So, Donnick was in the Rose.
He was not.
Easy, big girl. He wasn't shopping for himself. You're lucky to have a man who wants to please you. But maybe you could indulge him more.
oh god.
Are there areas of intimacy you haven't explored?
Why? Why do you give me these doubts?
Aveline, if you shove your thumb up his arse, I win.
Ah, that old chestnut.
Barrick.
We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care. He wasn't making things out, he said. Ah!
Oh god. Yeah, we got some new codexes.
Some Dane fellow asked, why make a shop so hard to find? Me? Really? He just has no concept.
Just of the unanswered invitations. In a spectacular shop in Kirkwall, a large chest sits filled with letters and cards. Upon closer inspection, each is an invitation. Events of every possible descriptions are represented. Grand balls held in the place of Barrio, the wedding of the Regent King and Queen of Navarre. Countless naming day parties. The Chantry Solix celebrations for 6 conclusive years in Cumberland. 5 different versions of the invitation to funeral of Sir Roland Ferrier dated 5 years apart. Ship naming ceremonies. Quick penned notes suggesting businesses, lunches, one sign in blood, several invitations to duels sent between the same 2 families in Antiva City over a period of 40 years. 19 letters from members of the Dwarven Merchant Guilds addressed to Varric Tetris of Kirkwall, asking him to attend critical guild meetings. 1 very fine embrace card, yellow with age, from the Grand Cathedral, inviting the King of Antiva to tea with the Divine Thetis II. Given their current locations, it seems unlikely any of these invitations were answered by their intended recipients, and less likely they were ever received at all. Would anyone buy such a thing? I can hardly imagine. From the letters of the brother Ferelden Genitivi to sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. Hag Witch. Skirmish was a witch who lived in the Flansdean forest about 100 years ago. She possessed only a modicum of magical power, enough to draw the Templars' attention, but not nearly enough to defend herself from them. As the Templars closed in on her, Skirmish worked a spell of transformation. No one knows what her intentions were, but the outcome could not have been to her liking. All of that was left of Skirmish when her spell was completed was a mighty hedge, almost as tall as a man. The hedge was uprooted and taken to the College of Enchanters in Cumberland, where the enchanters declared it harmless, and not too different from a common harkthorn. Since harkthorn bushes do not have the capability for thought, it was decided that it would be impossible for Skirmish to return to her true form. Out of pity for the poor woman, the head witch was planted outside the college. It was later uprooted and sold to a private collector of curios, as the college's groundkeeper could no longer maintain the head witch, for while it required very little water or sunlight, the bush's aggressive growth made constant trimming a necessity. Except from the Templar tomfoolery, sauce little tales from the barracks, complied by senior enchanter Wentworth the Higginbottom. Okay. Broken downsing rods, no refunds. There has been several chantry investigations to determine whether the dowser's art is magical in nature, but nothing conclusive has ever been determined. In 386, Towers Divine Joyous II declared that the practice of downsinging was freely permitted by the chantry on the grounds that dowers never attempted to use their skills for nefarious purposes. A brief theological debate ensued over what sort of nefarious purposes a dower might have. The worst possible downsinger related crimes suggested by Grand Cleric Wilhelma of Habsburg was that they might go looking for poisonous worms which could be left in the chantry's offertory. The chantry agreed that this, while unacceptable, was a relevant mild threat. From Of Fires, Circles, and Templars, A History of Magic in the Chantry by Sister Bertrine, Chantry Scholar. The Emergent Compendium. Sir Darius, you said that a scholar's life is not for everyone. Now I understand. I couldn't be more frustrated by the marvels I've sent to you, chief among its pure divinter strangeness. The volumes are Automoto's new entirely entries appear of their own accord, with no scribbly quills in sight. When a mage consult says it's impossible, but your own eyes see it happen, and often, it's clearly a wonder. But the contact, each new edition is singly imaged, created unseen, accompanied by a line of gibberish. And what bogglers these immortari records of the mundane and the fantastic with no rhythm or weight. I have observed a dragon in flight, a man in regal robes, but of a complexion I've never seen. Countless people at the moment of death, and no end of the devices I cannot fathom in the least. The only image remotely familiar was an extremely my own wife, but that babbling of the legend gave no hint to the significance, and that volume has since vanished. I cannot imagine the purpose or the library that could hold what has surely become accumulated. It would be as though transcribing the individual birds of a flock twittering about me. A dozen images appear as I wrote this, and by the time you hold this, they will be lost in the thousands more. To be granted the world at once both intimidate and distract is almost unbearable. I know so much is there, but can never know it myself. It makes one feel very small indeed. The newest page, a newborn of Ranvanity complexion, subtitles. B.E. Quick, a hornless Cornari with tightly braided hair, subtitle something something. My wife again, subtitle something something. Two shadow spears and one star. Subtitle something something. The notes of a scholar learned and the emergent conundrum in the original tongue. Arthur unknown. Yeah, I ain't gonna try whatever that was. I really don't think I need these. Yeah. Interesting. I'll be back. So we talked to these two. We went here. Alright, so when we come back, we'll talk to Adley, and then we'll keep venturing off more with our companions. Until next time, guys. Bye now.